Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm so excited to be here to talk to you about something that means so much to me. I can feel the energy of this group, and it's exciting. Can you feel it? There's so many people here who are open to the idea of shifting something in their home, right? It doesn't have to be an overnight change where you feel like, you have to sort of make over your entire household with all natural. The intention really is for us to be able to make small, simple shifts that seem achievable and that don't seem overly complicated. And I love that because as a mom of 4 boys, it can be a lot, right? Hi, Kelly. I'm so glad you're here. It just feels so good to be in this group. Can you feel it, Kelly? It's just the energy and the momentum here just feels amazing. So I'm so happy to be able to talk to you today about this passion that I have for essential oils and why I love them so much. So it's really simple. It's not something that needs to feel complicated, right? I just want you to feel like you're easing into something that is new and perhaps different for you, but doesn't have to feel overly complicated, right? That's the point of all of this, is just to make it real easy and real smooth. There are so many different essential oil companies out there. So how do you know who to align with and why to do it? I want to first kind of talk to you a little bit about why specifically doTERRA. Now, doTERRA is an essential oil company that set a standard for their purity and to make sure that there was this ability to be able to take the oils internally. So it's a fascinating concept to be able to use an essential oil not only aromatically in your home or topically on your skin, but also to be able to ingest it, to have that internal wellness and support going on from using an essential oil. So why doTERRA specifically is that because there was no standard in the industry, they went above and beyond to find a standard that was acceptable to them, something that we could use not only internally, but also on the skin of our infants and even preemie babies. And so something that I love so much about doTERRA is they have gone way above and beyond. They test each and every essential oil on 7 levels for its purity and also send it out to a third party. And that's really important to understand, simply because if you were to buy an essential oil from Whole Foods or from Home Goods, I've seen them kind of all over the place, you're going to get an essential oil that's less than quality, right? You're going to see, well, why is this essential oil from doTERRA, this lavender, $21 when the one at Bed Bath & Beyond is $6? And so the difference between those is simply purity, right? You want to make sure that there is no adulteration, that there's nothing mixed into the bottle other than what the label specifically says is in the bottle. And that being said, it's also important to note that each and every essential oil bottle on the bottom has a code. And doTERRA is so transparent with their essential oils that you can enter that code into source2u.com, and it will give you all the information about its purity, when it was harvested, all the different phytonutrients and chemicals within the bottle. And don't be afraid by the word chemical, because even water is a chemical, right? So it's something to open your eyes to, something different, but that is completely natural. And what I love so much about each essential oil is that all of those different plants hold different qualities that can support the body. So it's not something that you, by using peppermint essential oil, it only serves one purpose. By using an essential oil, it actually serves a multitude of purposes within your body and in your home, which is also really fascinating and fun. So essential oils are literally the aromatic compound of the plant. Think about when you have ever peeled an orange, all right? So that aroma or that almost that mist that you see come off of that rind, that's the essential oil. The essential oil is released from the plant when the plant is threatened. So think about any time you've cut flowers, maybe you've seen that liquid secrete from the stems, or anytime you've even smelled a rose bush, that's the essential oil coming off of the plant that has this beautiful aroma. It's the same idea for us, right? We release our own DNA when we are threatened. For example, I have 4 kids under the age of 7, and they fall a lot. One of them specifically falls at least every day and scrapes his legs and his knees, and immediately the blood comes to the surface to help heal the body. That's the same idea with an essential oil. the essential oil is released from the plant to help it rehabilitate, to help it heal itself. And so that's what's so great about it, is that you can transition that same idea into using them on our bodies and in our homes, which is a beautiful thing. So there are 3 different ways specifically that we use doTERRA essential oils. And I want to talk to you about 3 of my favorites. So here is a diffuser, okay? And I want to also announce that I'm going to be giving away a diffuser after I go through everybody's comments at the end of the day today. So comment, and if you have questions, pop them into the chat, and I'll be selecting someone at the end of the day today to win a diffuser, which is super fun. So a diffuser is actually just a little machine that you can plug into the wall that helps the oils to disperse into the air. And the aromatic compounds from the plant can then go airborne into your home, purifying the air, helping the aroma of the home, but also boosting our immune systems, right? That's what's so fascinating, is each and every essential oil serves a different purpose, which is so amazing. I love that we can have these tools in our home right there on the kitchen countertop that can serve me and my family, especially when seasonal threats are high. Thank goodness for this diffuser. So the diffuser releases these particles into the air, and it goes right through our smell receptors into our olfactory bulb. And the olfactory bulb of your brain is actually connected to the limbic system. The limbic system, if you're into science, is what releases the serotonin and endorphins in the body and actually can cause physiological changes. I'm sure you've heard of aromatherapy. It's a real thing. It's a fascinating thing that people are incorporating all across the country in integrative medical facilities, even at places like Cedars-Sinai and Duke and NYU and Johns Hopkins and Vanderbilt and all these amazing institutions across the country that are incorporating ways to support their patients in a way that's more natural without any side effects, right? There are no side effects to using essential oils properly, only side benefits, which is awesome. I love that. So that being said, you can also use the oils aromatically from your hand. You can simply take a drop or 2 in the palm of your hand, rub your hands together, which I love to do with peppermint daily to help energize, wake me up, and get me started and focused for the day. And just take that aroma in. And I love to deep tissue massage it on the back of my neck. And you can even put it behind your ears. I love to do like a nice inhale even through my respiratory, so kind of with the hand flat and the other hand in this motion. It's almost like a natural inhaler. It just allows more blood flow and oxygen into your lungs and opens everything up. It's a really, really wonderful way to naturally help with oxygenation, which is great. So peppermint essential oil is awesome for that. But for all aromatic use, it's just basically being able to smell it. The second way that we use essential oils is topical application. And this has to be done with something called a carrier oil. And a carrier oil it can be other oils aside from this, but I love to use fractionated coconut oil. I'm sure you've heard of cold pressed coconut oil, the kind you cook with, right? That would be the coconut oil that goes white in the winter and kind of liquidy in the summer. Fractionated coconut oil will never solidify. This is a fraction of the fatty acids that are in the cooking oil, and so it's always going to be very thin solvent, be really easy to apply to the skin. But what I love so much about it is it serves 2 purposes. One, it helps to provide more of a surface area, right? If you're just to apply 1 drop of, let's say, deep blue on your hand and then apply it to your sore shoulder, it's only going to get so far. But if you're using a carrier oil with it, what's going to happen is it's going to be able to cover a much larger area of the body. But the second purpose that it serves that is amazing is that it prevents it from evaporating, right? Because if you have that essential oil on your hand, just that 1 drop, and apply it to the shoulder, what's going to happen is about 60 to 70% of it will actually flash off the body. That's what you're smelling in the air, right? Super strong, amazing, beautiful smells. But if you apply the fractionated coconut oil to it, it will trap the oils there so that it doesn't evaporate and it can work longer in the body, right? So I love that concept. And also it's just nice too, if in case your body's a little sensitive to the oils, it will prevent that sensitization. And I love to dilute them also for my kids. especially because kids' skin is so thin that it can help to make sure that they don't feel any irritation from the oils. Another tip with that too is the bottoms of the feet are a really great place to apply essential oils topically, because the skin on the bottoms of your feet are so thick, right? There are 4,000 pores there, and they act like a sponge. And so they literally just suck everything in, and it goes right into your bloodstream and goes to every cell of your body within a couple of minutes. It's really fascinating. I love it. So that's a nice way to use things topically. The third way that we use essential oils, which I left on my counter over there. Hold on one second. Okay, I must have gotten distracted. Thanks for the hearts while I ran away. But I think I left it upstairs, so I don't want to go make you wait too long. Oh, there's my dog popping his head in. But doTERRA is so smart. They have actually put essential oils into pre-made soft gels. These are soft gels that you can then take internally to help support different areas of the body, right? And one thing that's really great about that is we love to have them just in the medicine cabinet for when those specific things come up. So things like seasonal allergies, or when seasonal threats are high and the flu is going rampant, we have one we call the flu bomb. So there's all these pre-made soft gels that are meant to serve the body internally, and that's specific to doTERRA. So I don't want you to, go to Whole Foods or something like that and take an essential oil internally when you don't know of its purity. So make sure that you're internalizing an essential oil specifically that is certified pure therapeutic grade. And I just want to point out as well that on the back of the doTERRA bottle, you'll be able to identify whether or not you can actually internalize it if it says supplement facts, okay? So that's an important note. If it doesn't say supplement facts and it just says ingredients, then that's an essential oil or a plant that was not meant to be ingested. Okay, now the last thing I want to say, actually, I wasn't planning on saying, but I just feel like it's important, especially with a new audience, to understand the difference between something that has a synthetic aroma versus something that has a natural aroma. So have you ever walked down the cleaning aisle at Target or the department store perfume aisle, and your body has this natural visceral reaction to it? I try to avoid the cleaning aisle at Target, to be honest, because that synthetic smell just gives my body a headache immediately, and it's overwhelming to my system, and I start to feel sick, and it takes me a while to really get over that, especially because my body has detoxed from all those synthetics within my home. But for many of you who are just now starting out to use essential oils, what I want you to understand about that smell, that synthetic smell that gives you a headache, it's because it's foreign to your body, right? It's not a natural part of you. When you smell something that is natural, it has the same cell makeup that your body does. And so your body naturally accepts it as an aroma that is natural. And so when you have a plug-in in your home, or potpourri, or a candle in your home, you have synthetic smells that you're going to smell all throughout the day. Those smells won't go away because it's always going to be a threat to your system. But with the diffuser, what I neglected to mention is that some people in the beginning, they'll call me and say, hey, I don't think my diffuser's working because I'm not smelling the oils. But after a little while of it being plugged in, it's no longer a threat to your system, right? So your body can naturally passively take in the benefits of that essential oil without having to smell it all day long. And so you can actually leave the room and come back in, and you'll smell that aroma again. And then after a little while, you'll stop smelling it. So it's a really fascinating thing that people sometimes miss out on, is the difference between something that's synthetic, like a plug-in that you're going to smell all day long, versus something that's natural that your body just accepts and is a part of you. So I hope this was educational for you. This is really the foundation of what essential oils are and the best ways that you can use them in your home. So enjoy this week. I'm so excited to kick it off, and I'm thrilled to see and learn even more in this group from all the other leaders that'll be joining us. So have a wonderful Monday, and we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.